All right, so I'm doing a update on the Ocun Webee harness here. And there's a few things that I've noticed from the time owning it so far. I'm gonna point out the minor things first, the cons, right? Things that I'm like, okay, why is it doing this sort of deal? The first thing here, I'll get behind the camera to make sure you can see this, but you see there's a little bit of black on this, and it's not just that loop, it's also on the other loop. Now granted, I'm using a black carabiner for my nuts, so I am assuming that that's what that is. And you know, gear gets dirty, like totally get that, right? I don't think that's a bad thing at all really on this harness. But with that said, just something to note, I haven't had another harness's gear loops get dirty, so something to think about. The other thing that is odd is you'll notice right here, there's no more Ocun wording on it. It all peeled off, and you see this one starting to peel off as well. And the same is true for the leg strap there. Now, is that a big deal? No, not at all. It's not, you know, embroidered in, it's just a sticker essentially that people place on it. So that's fine, right? I don't really care about that. Just something that I haven't seen discussed anywhere online, so good to know. What else here? The pros. This thing's comfy. I've worn this for a few outdoor sessions now. I volunteer in it. So I'm doing just a ton of belaying, you know, like sitting up there, you know, waiting on people climbing, like stuff like that. Madly comfortable harness. It's funny. I'm wearing this in the gym now, which is like stupid overkill, right? 7 gear loops, haul loop, 2 belay loops. Like, you don't need that in the gym, but I find myself wearing it because it's so comfortable and it's still very light. So all in all, I dig this harness. I would totally buy it again. I've had some great people commenting as well on a few things. One thing that I'll mention, I did mess up in my first video, is you can get them in either color from what I understand now, right? If it's small to large or whatever the schemes are, it doesn't matter which sizing you get it in black or red. It must have just been the Amazon listing that I had where you couldn't. The other thing that someone informed me on is their harness. You know, I said, hey, this sits a little far back on my hips with the gear loops. They say theirs are up here. So, you know, get the black size if you can fit within that side range. If you want the gear loops a little bit more accessible. I found that I actually quite enjoy them being further back. I never really found myself like having trouble getting any gear when I was doing trad stuff. So I don't know, I like kind of having my hips clear now. Is that a happy accident? You know, maybe. Kind of cool though. So with that said, that's the Ocun Webee update. If anything, you know, crazy happens with this harness, I'll be sure to update you on it. But so far, that's what I got. Love the harness, would totally buy it again. Good product made by Ocun.